it is quite clear that COVID is still with us in this country, and the country, through the leadership of His Excellency, has performed very well in containing COVID-19. We therefore need to continue to guard against the reversal of these gains. There are a lot of people who are going to yapera, akusisina. It is not true. In fact, we should guard against and avoid complacency with regard to COVID-19. And a lot of discussion was held, and as you know, there's a current evidence of resurgence of COVID-19 in the UK, in Spain, in the USA, in India, in Brazil. The figures are very high there. And this should really beckon us to be on very high alert in our own region and certainly in our own country. The relaxation by the general population on the wearing of masks, people are not wearing masks, and failure to observe social distances, and also failure to wash hands often is a manifestation of that complacency. We urge our people to continue to wear masks properly, observe social distancing, and continue regular hand washing. The strategy and the strategic approach taken by His Excellency the President to contain the COVID-19 pandemic in the country really should be applauded if you compare it with what's happening within the region and in the world generally. To date, the current number of positive cases is just over 8,000, with 6,683 recoveries, and then 233 deaths. It gives us a case fatality rate of 3%, which is really the normal average of, when you say case fatality rate, is the number of people, or the percentage of people who are dying out of the infection. All measures continue to be taken to protect the lives of all the people of Zimbabwe from the pandemic and from other diseases. Currently, there is no treatment nor vaccine for COVID-19. The party therefore continues to encourage the strengthening of infection control as we reopen our schools. As you know, our schools are being reopened, and there is really particular need to care for our children who are going back to school. And also the party welcomes the resumption of domestic and international flights to Zimbabwe. But we must be alert to the history of how COVID was introduced into the country. We therefore call on extra vigilance and thorough screening at our ports of entry, because this is how it first was introduced into the country. It came from outside the country. And now as we reopen our borders, when our situation has been a bit stable, or the situation is actually getting better, we now open our borders, so we must be very, very careful whom we let in, whether they've been tested, and what is their status. We continue to encourage the local manufacture of face masks, because there was a shortage, but now people are making these face masks in the country and other protective personal clothing. And we continue as a party to mobilize awareness on COVID-19 in our provinces across the country so that we can contain and manage COVID-19. Thank you.